the finals.
What you calling out, brother?
It don't matter. Anyway, I picked them to go to the finals. I believe more than likely they'll play Dallas in the first round. I think they can beat Dallas in the first round. And then
Dallas seems to always fuck shit up.
So you never know.
We'll be right back with more on this topic here on The Range. Stay tuned.
As I was telling these knuckleheads, the Spurs will win the first round. More than likely, they will play the Mavericks. Mavericks seem to choke during the playoffs, as we've seen in recent years.
The Golden State Warriors.
And against Miami.
It's sensitive.
So,
Hey, we made San
Still
Antonio
too
first
soon.
round last year.
Wait. Is that too soon?
just
I
like
mean,
the
it's been
Suns,
3 years.
just like the Suns, the Mavericks will have a good regular season, and then somehow they just won't carry it into the postseason.
So they'll stink.
So I don't want to say they stink because they have the second best record in the West, so they're doing something good.
12-game win.
It just matters if
Yeah.
they can continue to do it good. You know, Jason Kidd might be that missing piece that they really needed.
As long as they don't run into Denver.
So they
2
should
years
be
in the
okay.
making.
They
I
should
hope
be
so. They've
okay,
been working
but
on this
I
project
believe,
for 2 years.
I believe the Spurs will beat them in the first round.
I don't think the Spurs will do anything without Tony Parker. I think he carries that team. Tim Duncan is old. Ginobili. I don't have anything to say about Ginobili. So pretty much without Parker, out. I don't think they'll even make it to finals.
Now, with all these people saying that the Spurs are old, I don't want to hear shit about the Boston Celtics making it out the first round either.
Well, just like you, I'm sticking with my, my finals matchup that I said before the season started.
Who? The old ass Celtics?
The old ass Celtics and
I like the
Lakers.
old ass Spurs.
No, they at least got 2 good players.
Who?
At least their point guard don't need a Walker to go up the court.
Spurs got experience and they got 2 rings. That's
2.
2-1.
Shit happens. Boston's just behind.
It doesn't matter.
All right, going into next. Last week, NFL free agency started. Saw some big names change some teams, including Julius Peppers going to the Bears. I don't know. That's great for me because I don't really have to worry about. Yeah.
I'm another Bears.
So I mean, you also saw, giving shout outs to your mama on that. Hey, mom. But we saw some great teams. We saw a trade for Anquan Bolden to the Ravens. That's a huge pickup in my mind.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens now have 3 decent, 3 good receivers. Good receivers enough for Joe Flacco to throw to, which has been the best offseason. The best acquisition for y'all.
All right, I'm going to start off with the New York Jets getting Antonio Cromartie, teaming up with Darrelle Revis. With that makes the Jets perhaps the #1 secondary.
Minus Kerry Rhodes.
Well, actually, no, Kerry Rhodes is still with the team. They picked up his option. So he is coming back to the Jets.
Well, that's pretty good, I guess.
For now.
But a lot of people would say, I would say the Bears because they're building from the inside out. With Tommy Harris to go along with Julius and Alex, it looks pretty good to me. And then, Urlacher's right there on that second level to provide that backup in the run game. Passing defense, up and down, you never know what's going to happen. But they need to work on the offensive side a little bit more. But hopefully with Mike Martz coming in, it'll be great.
Don't forget
And Chester Taylor.
Especially since Mike Morris works well with quarterback.
Don't forget about Doyle Gunlier on the line as well.
Yeah, him too. But Chester Taylor should be a suitable backup for Forte, if not starting position.
Well, I think, like Chris said earlier, I think the Bears have got a huge pickup for them, not only offense and defense as well. Picking up Julius Peppers from the Carolina Panthers is huge for them because that gives them a huge threat, something to worry about. They had Tommy Harris in the middle, and I think that they all now have to succumb to that. Now that they have Julius Peppers on the outside, the offensive line now is to rethink their strategy when they play the Bears. So now it's like, you got to shit outside now, and they have a decent threat on defense. Now on the offensive side, picking up, they had Adam Forte, and that was good for them. Now they also have Chester Taylor to help kind of split the packages, and they'll carry the load for both of them. So offensively and defensively, and especially that helps out the Chicago Bears, in my opinion.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you this. I mean, the Bears did exactly what they should not have done. They shouldn't have focused on defense. They should not have focused on bolstering that defense. I understand Peppers is the biggest free agent defensive man out there. So you sign him. But all you sign is a backup running back in Chester Taylor? In this Mike Martz offense, you're going to throw the ball. Now, Jay Cutler already had 26 interceptions last year. In this Mike Martz offense, he might reach 30. Ask Alex Smith. Ask Sean Hill. They know. Sorry, Brandon. Too soon?
They didn't have 30 interceptions. They didn't have 30 interceptions.
Collectively, they may have had 30. So, I mean, Jay Cutler needs some receivers to throw to, not somebody to hand the ball off to. So, and then, the defensive, what they going to do? Put the offense back on the field after making teams go 3 and out. So, I mean, they going to go 3 and out the whole game? Because they can't score points.
I would say this. Even when the Bears had that great defense, when they went to the Super Bowl, even though they lost, it doesn't matter who they lost to, I'm making a point. They had Rex Grossman at the helm.
And now they got Jay
And who do
Cutler.
they have as his backup?
And Jay Cutler is much better than Rex Grossman at the helm, and he has better.
I think this
weapons
past year,
on
Chicago would
offense.
rather Rex Grossman than Jay Cutler.
No.
Ooh, no.
Come on now.
Ooh,
I
no.
love my
At
Florida
least,
games.
at least with Rex Grossman, they were actually winning some ball games and was actually in the playoff picture.
Because
Mind
of
you,
their
he had Bernard
defense.
Berrian.
That
Their
They had
defense.
Bernard Berrian and Muhsin Muhammad when Rex Grossman was at
And
the
they were
helm.
barely
Check those
getting
receivers.
passes off.
now
They
they got
stuck
Devin
to the
and
run
Roman
game,
Shadu.
and the run game will
Yeah.
fight the Bears.
Yeah,
through.
Devin Arumashadu and Devin Hester and Johnny Knox. I mean, Devin
Put
Hester.
Hester back on the defensive side.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
let him return
Y'all
all
ready
the
to catch
kicks
it
he
like
wants.
a corner?
Let him return all the kicks he wants. And another one, Antrell Roll signing with the Giants. That was another one.
John
John
So-
Steele was stinking up in
Yes,
this.
they
Damn
will.
right they
Yes,
will.
they will.
Any shouts out to Doug for that one?
No.
No.
No,
I'm
Doug
sure
was
Doug
very
be
excited
happy.
about. I'll give you that one. Doug was very excited about that pickup because he knew going into this off season that they needed secondary help.
Yes, they did.
So they got the secondary help they need. Now, will it be enough? I don't think so because they still got to get some offensive help.
They'll finish
They
second.
need to get a
They lost.
backup.
They still need some linebackers.
They need to get a
linebackers.
backup. They need to get a backup for me. To say they need anything to get relevant for me, they need a backup. For a backup running back because there's no way they can do it with Brandon Jacobs running the ball 25 times a game.
All right, real quick before we go to break.
No.
The Terrell Owens, actually, the Cincinnati Bengals are interested in Terrell Owens. Do you think that the Chicago Bears should also be interested in Terrell Owens? Real quick.
Hell,
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Why not?
T.O. would not fit in that system at all. Just point
he'll
blank.
be that number one receiver, of course. And being in the big city, he can flourish because he likes the limelight. But as far as offense, I don't know if it'll work.
No.
With
I
Jay,
don't think
with
so.
Jay Cutler can handle him though.
I'm
pretty
sorry,
sure.
but
Yeah, but
He can handle Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, but I have an
Jalen
idea.
Cutler handled Brandon Marshall.
Yeah,
So
but
I'll give him that.
I have an idea that Carson Palmer that can work with T.O. a lot better than Jay Cutler though.
I don't know if you can put two attitudes like Chad Ochocinco and T on the same team.
But I would love to see it, so I hope it does happen.
Too much superstar.
All right.
Maybe that's just what the Bengals need.
Maybe.
On defense.
We'll be right back here on the range. Stay tuned.